some familiar faces and some not so familiar faces. That must say a little something about me. Well, here I am again, and thank you for attending the seminar. I must have a few things that you like that I say. I'm Mandy Longshore, for those of you who have not seen me speak before. I'm here today to actually inform all of you about throwing a successful party. Yeah, parties, have the booze, have the food, and that makes a party. Well, of course, it makes it fun at least. But I'm going to focus more on maybe an intimate party with a group of friends, or a party with 20, 30 groups of friends. You know, you can go from small to large, but the things I'm going to show you today are just a few things that are very, very important to throwing a successful party. You know, being that I am an event planner for a Fortune 500 company, I'd like to think I have a little expertise on the necessary tools that you will need. What I have in front of me, if you can see, and I know some of you might have to stand up back there, but I have a few items, and these are just randomly pulled items that I thought could represent the most important aspects of throwing a party. So, if you could remember these items, and I'll let everyone come up and touch and feel after I speak, then if you can remember a few of these are very important. And when I go over all these items, they're not going to be necessarily in order, because I'm not sure how you plan a party or plan an event. I know I pull from everywhere. I'm kind of all over the place. Yes, you want to start out your major guidelines. It's almost like writing a speech or writing a paper. Should have seen me today. But, you know, you want to get up here like I'm doing, and you want to do this for your party. You want to get there, and you want to make sure every little aspect is there. I just want you to focus on giving yourself enough time. Now, if you're a procrastinator, like myself, you can procrastinate and, you know, wait to the last minute. But once you've done something and done something and done something, it comes relatively easy. So I suggest throwing a lot of parties. So, have y'all ever been to a friend's house and been like, oh my God, I could throw a much better party than this? I know I have. And that's actually how I got into my career as event planning. And with doing it over time, I know what you need, and I think I'm fairly good at it, and I'd love to throw a party for any one of you one day. But I got the items right here that I'm going to go over. And starting off, what you want to do is the first thing, besides picking a date when you can do it, preferably probably a weekend, you want to think of food. Now the food could taste absolutely like shit, but your party is still going to be successful. And excuse my French. The food. What are you good at cooking? That's what we're going to take this whole theme from. What are you good at cooking? Well, today I'm good at cooking tacos. As you can see, I have my Mexican muumuu, my flour in my hair, and thus that leads me into my next step. Pick something you're good at cooking, and it could be spaghetti and meatballs. It could be cheese and crackers. Let's just say what you can cook will so lead you into your theme. And the theme of my party, let's say today, is Mexican. And I just dressed up like this to give you an idea. You know, it could be fun. This is not overdone. I still think I look somewhat cute. So, think of what you're good at cooking, and then that'll lead you into a theme. You don't have to have a theme. If you're really good at cooking a nice filet mignon wrapped in bacon with gorgonzola cheese on top, put on a pair of black slacks, a black shirt, some flashy earrings. Boys, you don't have to wear the earrings. But yes, and that will be your intimate setting for your party. And I'm going to go over a few of those as well. So, with these items that I have in front of me, you know, before I get started on these, just go over your preliminaries. Pick a day at a time with the food you're going to cook. And like I said, back to the food could be awful. But you're going to have some extraordinary things there. People are going to really, really have a good time. Even the quietest of people will have a great time. So get all that, you know, figure your invitations, however you want to send them out, via email, via postcard, via mail. And that'll go along with your theme. And everyone kind of knows how to do that. Okay, where to begin on the table? Well, not to say that spirits are unfortunate, but that doesn't mean the rest of your party can't. Now I've set up here a couple of wine glasses, and they all say something, these wine glasses. I hope you can see them. We have our stemless, we have our crystal, and we have the all-time carry me around and don't drop any wine. Now, wine is a very selective thing. You want to have wine, you want to have white wine, you want to have red wine, you want to have some beer for the boys or somebody who doesn't drink wine, because wine can be a very, very heavy drink for people who don't usually drink it. And I suggest getting some of your typical liquors, maybe a vodka, a white liquor, rum, and maybe a bourbon. And the reason I have two white liquors in there is a lot of people cannot drink vodka, and a lot of people cannot drink bourbon. Let's do the tequila out. Now, for my party tonight, it would be tequila and margaritas. But, you know, it'll come up with your theme, and you want to use the right glassware accordingly. Because people want to feel comfortable carrying their wine around and talking and anything like that. Now, these are two very casual glasses. Boys usually like to do the stemless. Women, I love stemware. But if you like to drop them like some of my friends, Dixie cup's the way to go. Next thing, this is very minute, but this does let everyone know who is in charge. You want to wear your fancy apron. Now this apron I've been wearing, and I've worn it to a lot of parties. But it says, if it tastes foul, don't blame the cook. I'll just throw this on. But you know, even if you're wearing a cute little black dress or a number, you can walk around in your apron and people know who you are. If that is, you have 30 couples at your house. But you know, that too, you don't get anything on your glass, then you can take it off when you're ready to eat. Next thing's next. My most important thing is lighting. Lighting is very important to a party. I don't know if you've ever been to a restaurant and the lights, you have those halogen lights, those bright, awful lights. It just doesn't set the mood. Lighting is such a key factor in making people feel comfortable. It sets the ambiance. You want to, dim your lighting. I always install dimmer switches in my home, no matter what. If I'm renting, owning, it does not matter. Dimmer switches are very inexpensive. You can get them at the hardware department at Walmart. And you can just mess with your lighting and you can get it so right and romantic and intimate. And the darker, not too dark, but you want people to kind of start relaxing with their spirits and having some lighting and nothing where they can see, this much pimple on your chin. So remember the light bulb, remember the wine glasses. Next, first, last, all the way through, is your iPod. iPod, satellite radio station with, try not so many commercials. Set a playlist. You know who you're inviting. What do they like? They don't like, headbanger metal. Well, do they like soft jazz? Do you have your parents coming? Do you have older people come? Set a playlist, a couple of them, and then you just walk over there. When the party starts picking up, after you've done your spirits and your lighting, I will set some soft mood at first, and then a little bit more, once people start feeling it, knock the playlist up a little bit. Now, these are just a few things, like I said, just important things to me, and I am an expert at throwing a party. I don't know if you see me in any magazines, but Google me. I always love saying that. And these are just very important things. Back to food. I said your food could be crap, right? I brought an eggplant. Who brings out an eggplant? Who likes eggplant? But in planning your menu, you want to think about gluten. You want to think about allergies. You want to think about all those things. Vegan, vegetarian. So do a couple of dishes. And when I like to throw parties, I know everyone loves weddings. So when I do my parties, I don't do a big sit-down dinner. I do a couple of things that people can just put on their plate and just eat. Whether we are sitting down, it's just a selective item, and people love to choose. That's what we do every day. We choose. So they really, really like that.